When we asked Mike McDaniel and George Kittle about your progress this year, both of them cited Emmanuel Sanders as being a huge influence on you. Obviously, that first year. Do you still keep in touch with him?
Every week, once a week. I actually talked to him after the game, and he was just excited. He was like, "Hey, man, you becoming the guy that I know you was going to be," and just congratulate me. And we just go back and forth, not just talking about football, just like life and linking up in the off season, like taking trips and this, that, and third, just like regular conversation.
What about him influenced you in terms of, was it just work ethic, the way he carried himself?
It was just for me. It was just like his work ethic. Excuse me, his work ethic. Just coming in meetings. He made us start coming in at 6:30, and we ain't supposed to be here till like 7:30. Just getting ahead of the playbook, and the way he carried himself at practice, and just the leader he was, and the energy that he brought. As you can see, as the year went on that year, he started to act like us, as far as like dancing and this, that, and the third, which made it kind of fun. So it was great playing with him that year.
You had to go through some of the injuries and stuff last year. Did you lean on him during that time too, a little bit?
It's like stuff like that. I lean towards like my mom. Far as like injury wise, I mean, you kind of get in that dark space. Like, guys, football's been taken away, so you go to someone that's really, really close to you, and you can just talk to them about anything. And after I got over the little dark spell, and as you can see, like last year, I ended up working out with Emmanuel for like a week. I went down to Denver, and just keeping in contact with him and just keeping progressing.
Can you sense that you've kind of blown up nationally after the Monday night game? I mean, do things feel different? Are there more demands on your time? I mean, you're more of a celebrity now than you were a couple
Nah,
years
the
ago.
schedule still changes. That's not going to change. But just play well, and a lot of people started reaching out, but you can't, you know what I'm saying, feed into all that. You just come in here and go to work every day and just do what you continue to been doing.
You know, the quotes that you post every morning, or the morning motivations, where did you find those, and how did that start? Is that something that started
It's
with you?
so it's actually a motivational app that me and my mom was reading one day, and they have like certain quotes every day. So I get on there every morning when I wake up after I brush my teeth and stuff, and we get on there. I call my mom, we read one, and she say she like it, and I kind of like it. So she was like, you should start like posting this on your social media. So this is how that came about, just reading quotes every morning just to get me going and just on the way to work.
Well, how exactly does your mom help you throughout the season when when you're down at the beginning of the season, things didn't go the way you all wanted? You obviously have a close relationship with her, and you just mentioned that when you went into that dark place, you called your mom specifically.
When I'm hurt, it's kind of different from losing a game. See, my mom don't like when we lose. She's like, "Well, you did this and you did good doing this." I'm like, "Mom, we still lost." She was like, "Well, you did good though." Da, 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 da. I was like, "All right, Mom." Then I just end up like getting off the phone because she just keep on going and going. But she just do that whether win or lose. She's gonna be the same person. She's gonna be the shining of the day for me. Like when I leave here today, I'm gonna call on the way home, and she's gonna have something to talk about, and I end up like, "All right, Mom, I gotta go."
You talk to her every day?
Every day.
You're kind of getting close to going back home this game. Kind of. East Coast there. But is there something special about that, too?
Nah, not at all.
How often does your mom get to come to games?
My mom come to every home game. Mom and dad.
Sorry, one last question. You were limited at practice today. How's your body feel, and how ready will you be for Sunday?
I'll be ready for Sunday. We're just taking our time. Just had a shin contusion, so just taking it slow, but we'll be ready.
When you watched that fourth down play with you and Jimmy, the touchdown, obviously, what was that like watching it on film? Did it, from that perspective, as compared to being on the field and doing it?
I mean, I kind of seen the same thing Jimmy saw. The buzzer came down, and Jimmy got him away with his eyes a little bit, and he made the perfect throw. And as a receiver, you go to make the catch. And in our room, every time we touch the ball, we trying to put it in the box.
Jimmy and Mike McDaniel said this week that in training camp they felt that you started to emerge a little bit as a leader, that you looked around and felt there needed to be leadership in the wide receiving corps. Can you just talk a little bit about that, and if there was a moment where you felt that?
Nah, see, me personally, I'm not a guy that, like a rah-rah guy, like bring the team up, just that and the third. how I show leadership is how I go out there and play every day. So that's just how I like lead by example type of guy, not a guy that'll call a guy out. This is that and the third. Like we have certain guys that do that, but I just lead by example by the play.
Emmanuel Sanders, right on.
That's it.
Hey, faithful, don't forget to click here and subscribe.